Mahalagang maintindihan natin at mapaintindi natin sa mga anak natin ang pagkakaroon ng agency para makapag-develop sila ng sarili nilang mga opinyon at mga kagustuhan sa buhay. Hello to all our Children First Storybook subscribers. We're back with another parenting guide session on social and emotional learning. Sana patuloy kayong nag-e-enjoy at natututo sa ating mga storybooks, activities, at parenting tips. Our storybook for the month is ang Alamat ni Nina Higantes. Naghahanda ang buong bayan ng San Fernando sa parating na dambuhalang bagyo. Hindi nila alam na si Nina, ang batang higante, ang siyang sasalba sa kanila. Gustong-gusto ko ang kwento ni Nina Higantes. Hindi lang dahil ginamit ni Nina ang kanyang kakaibang katangian para tulungan ang bayan ng San Fernando, pero dahil sa bandang huli, naglakas loob si Nina at sinabi niya sa kanyang bayan na aalis siya at hahanapin ang kanyang kapalaran. Sa moment na to, nagpakita siya ng agency. Agency is having your own voice. When children have agency, they have a say in their own activities and pursuits. They have their own idea of what they want to do or what they want to be and are able to express it in a healthy way. But the reality is, not all children have the same amount of agency. Or maybe we should say not all children have the opportunity to practice their agency. Mahalagang maintindihan natin at mapaintindi natin sa mga anak natin ang pagkakaroon ng agency para makapag-develop sila ng sarili nilang mga opinyon at mga kagustuhan sa buhay. Gusto nating masanay silang magpahayag ng kanilang sarili sa maayos na paraan at mga tuwiran. Mahalaga ang mga ito sa pagbuo ng kanilang identity. A strong identity leads to strong self-worth. Strong self-worth helps children face challenges and bounce back from negative experiences. Napaka-challenging na concept ng agency para sa maraming magulang dahil palagi tayong nag-aalala sa lahat ng ginagawa ng ating mga anak. Normal lang na magkaroon ng pag-aalinlangan kapag hinahayaan nating gumawa ng sariling desisyon ng ating mga anak, lalo na kapag bata pa sila. Sigurado akong maraming magulang ang makaka-relate dito.
Hello, Teacher Annie. Hello, Children First Storybook subscribers. I'm Daddy Miel, a father to a 4-year-old girl. We had our daughter right at the start of the pandemic, which gave us the privilege to be there for her. I'm a sporty dad, so I try to expose Clara to as many activities such as climbing, gymnastics, and dancing. Lastly, I'm a working dad, and I make an effort to balance family time and work. Madami siyang tinatanong sa akin actually nung binabasa ko sa kanya dahil ang lalim ng Tagalog. But personally, I liked how Nina asked questions before making the big decision whether or not to fight the storm. So it showed her thought process, and I appreciate how she even asked her parents' opinion too. Clara, on the other hand, liked seeing the illustrations of Nina and Petra, and she liked the part where, of course, Nina saved the day. Clara likes to choose her own outfit for different activities for the day. She doesn't like being in her pajamas after sleeping time, so she would, change to breakfast clothes if there are different activities after eating. She might even change again. She also likes to keep her hair down or untied. She's not influenced by her classmates' neatly tied hair or other people telling her to get it cut. As long as her choices will not affect the family's schedule or her own well-being, we let her do what she wants so that she also understands the effect, or consequences of her decisions. For her hair, as I just mentioned, she looks very uncomfortable. As long as she's not complaining, we let her be. But eventually, she realizes na it's inconvenient, it's hot, so eventually she got her haircut. For summer break, our activities outside school, we let her choose what she wants to learn. For example, does she want to learn an instrument or join an art class or do sports or dance? Of course, we always make sure to expose her to the different activities available to get an idea as well of what she might enjoy, Another thing is very recently, she got interested in house chores. Din ang saya namin. So on different days, I would ask her what chore she would like to do for the day. Help set the table, prepare the water glasses, close windows, help fix the bed. So these are some of the activities. Bukod dito, Teacher Annie, ano pang pwede kong gawin bilang magulang para maintindihan kong ma-encourage ang anak ko, di ba, na mag-practice ng kanilang agency?
There are different degrees of agency a child can practice, mula sa pagpili ng outfit niya ngayong araw hanggang sa kung sasama siya sa lakad ng kanyang mommy at daddy. To help develop our children's agency, let's leave it to them to decide on simple things like how we're spending our next weekend or holiday as a family. Maglalaro ba tayo sa park? Magluluto ba tayo ng bagong putahe? May pupuntahan ba tayong bagong lugar? Let's follow our children's curiosity and personal enjoyment and have them decide how we'll spend our day together.
Whenever I let my children decide what they want, madalas wini-wish ko na sana pinili o sabihin nila yung sa tingin kong nararapat sa kanila. May mga times na hindi ito nangyari. Iba yung gusto ng bata. For Clara, she chose gymnastics as a summer activity, but when we got to the actual class, she got shy. So how did I react to this? Of course, in my inside, I was telling her, you chose this. But when I was there, I just decided to be with her and be beside her during the class and give her the support she needed so that she can find the courage to actually do the activity. And true enough, midway through the session, she started to join the activity, and in the following weeks, actually, I did not have to be in the room. Another example is with the climbing. So me and Ina, my wife, we both do climbing. And of course, we want Clara to be there. But every time she's there, she says she's not a climber. So how do they react? Obviously, I wanted to push her and encourage her more to do the activity. But knowing that this would not actually be beneficial for her, we let her just do what she wanted but still be exposed to the activity and reinforce the idea that she can try the activity as well. Ano pa yung ibang tamang approach sa ganitong sitwasyon, Teacher Annie? Paano ba dapat magre-react ang magulang if things don't go the way we want?
Parang sitwasyon lang yan ng mga magulang ni Nina sa kwento. Kung anak kaya natin si Nina Higantes, matatanggap ba natin ang pag-alis niya sa ating bayan? Siguradong mahirap ito para sa mga magulang. Bahagi rin ng pagbibigay sa anak natin ng agency ang pagtanggap at pagrespeto sa mga opinyon at kagustuhan nilang hindi natin sinasang-ayunan. And so when we give our children the opportunity to develop their own agency, let's also give ourselves the chance to learn how to deal with their growing independence. Pwede nating ipakita sa kids natin that we respect their agency, we respect their decision-making by accepting their decisions. For example, kung inaya natin silang sumama sa lakad at ayaw nila, pwede namang hayaan natin silang hindi na sumama. Pero tungkulin natin bilang magulang na ipaliwanag sa kanila kung anong epekto ng kanilang desisyon. For example, kung di sila sumama, sinong mga tao ang maghahanap sa kanila, anong mga bagay ang mamimiss nila sa hindi nila pagsama. I think we shouldn't approach it as our children have too much independence. We should think of it in this way, that they will always benefit from our guidance, our wisdom, and our knowledge of things. So if they're about to do something that might hurt them or might end up hurting them, it will be better for us to explain to them the consequences of their actions. And this doesn't mean having them not decide for themselves, but it just means helping them make more informed decisions for themselves. As parents, we have to respect and accept the fact that as our kids are growing up, they will also have increasing agency, increasing independence, and increasing wisdom in making their own decisions. Ang hindi lang magbabago mula pagkabata ng ating mga anak hanggang tumanda sila ay yung katotohanan na kailangan nagdidiskusyon tayo lagi kasama nila, that our families always have to discuss things, that we always have to hear all sides when deciding on issues, and that we respect each other's opinions. So habang may mga diskusyon na ganito sa ating pamilya, hindi tayo magkakaproblema sa mga desisyon ng ating mga anak.
Thank you, Teacher Annie. I'll keep those parenting tips in mind so I can help my kids grow independently and develop their self-worth.
Thank you for joining us today. I hope you and your family enjoy the rest of your Children First adventure.
Lagi nga kaming excited sa parating na UNICEF Children First Storybook of the Month. Masaya din ako kasi nagbaband kami palagi and at the same time, nakakatulong kami sa ibang mga bata.
It's good to let kids experience the value of helping others. Your UNICEF Children First subscription helps give vulnerable Filipino children better access to education, health and nutrition, protection, and aid in emergencies. Kaya naman, let's continue changing children's lives one story at a time. See you again next month. Enjoy your kindest adventure. That's a wrap.